In 5 places on Earth, living to 100 is not a miracle. It is not rare. It does not require exceptional genetics, expensive medicine, or extraordinary luck. In these places, scattered across 4 continents, people reach 100 at rates many times higher than anywhere else in the developed world. And they do it while remaining active, mentally sharp, and deeply connected to their communities. These places are called blue zones, and what the researchers who studied them found was both surprising and deeply hopeful. It was not their genes. Genetics account for only about 20 to 30% of longevity, according to research published by the National Institute on Aging. The other 70 to 80% is lifestyle and environment. And when researchers looked closely at what these 5 communities did differently, they found the same 9 habits appearing in every single one. 9 habits. Across vastly different cultures, cuisines, religions, and continents. The same 9. Today, I am going to tell you what those habits are, backed by peer-reviewed research, and what you can do to bring them into your own life, starting this week. Section 1. What the blue zones are and the science behind them. The term blue zone was coined by demographic researcher Michel Poulain and physician Gianni Pes, who first identified an unusually high concentration of male centenarians in the Ogliastra region of Sardinia, Italy. They literally drew blue circles on a map to track the area. The term stuck. Researcher Dan Buettner then partnered with National Geographic and received funding from the National Institute on Aging to expand the research globally, identifying 5 regions where people consistently lived verifiably longer lives across multiple health measurements. The 5 blue zones. Sardinia, Italy, world's highest concentration of male centenarians. Mountainous terrain, traditional pastoral lifestyle, very strong family ties, and multi-generational living. Okinawa, Japan, world's longest-lived women. Traditional diet high in sweet potato, tofu, and vegetables. Strong social support groups called moai. Ikigai, deep sense of purpose, is a cultural cornerstone. Nicoya Peninsula, Costa Rica, world's lowest rates of middle-age mortality. Plan de vida, purpose in life, is a documented cultural practice. Diet heavy in beans, corn, and squash. Ikaria, Greece, one of the world's lowest rates of dementia and depression. Mediterranean diet, daily napping, strong social connection, regular moderate activity from terrain. Loma Linda, California, USA, community of Seventh-day Adventists who live 7 to 10 years longer than surrounding Americans. Vegetarian diet, Sabbath rest, strong community, and faith-based social structure. Section 2. The Power 9. What every blue zone shares. When researchers compared all 5 blue zones, despite their vastly different geographies, religions, and traditions, the same 9 characteristics appeared in every single one. Researchers called these the Power 9. Here they are, each one with its independent scientific evidence. Habit 1. Move naturally. Constant low-level movement, not gym workouts. The world's longest-lived people do not run marathons. They do not go to gyms. They live in environments that make low-level physical movement unavoidable. They walk hilly terrain to visit neighbors. They garden. They knead bread by hand. They tend animals. They walk to market. This constant, low-intensity movement, what exercise scientists call NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, accumulates across the entire day and across an entire lifetime. The science behind this is robust. Sedentary behavior is independently associated with increased mortality, cardiovascular disease, and metabolic dysfunction, regardless of structured exercise. Walk whenever you can. Take stairs. Garden. Do housework manually. The goal is not exercise. It is never sitting still for long. Research suggests breaking sedentary time every 20 to 30 minutes is more important than one structured workout per day. Habit 2. Eat a plant-slant diet. 95% of centenarians eat mostly plants. The NIH-funded meta-analysis of 154 dietary surveys across all 5 blue zones found that 95% of 100-year-olds ate plant-based diets. Beans, particularly fava beans, black beans, soy, and lentils, are the cornerstone of virtually every centenarian diet across all 5 zones. Your takeaway: make beans the center of at least one meal per day. Add vegetables to every plate. Reduce, Not necessarily eliminate, meat to a few servings per week at most. Habit 3. The 80% rule. Eat until 80% full, smaller evening meals. In Okinawa, an ancient Confucian saying, Hara Hachibu, is recited before meals as a reminder to stop eating when 80% full. Across blue zones, the largest meal is eaten early in the day, with a light meal or nothing in the evening. The biology behind this is well documented. Eating less total food reduces insulin exposure, lowers chronic inflammation, decreases caloric intake without counting calories, and gives the body extended fasting periods overnight that activate autophagy and cellular repair processes. Eating until you're about 80% full naturally reduces the number of calories you consume without requiring strict diets or constant calorie counting. It also helps keep blood sugar and insulin levels more stable throughout the day. Many experts believe this simple habit gives the body more time to rest and repair itself overnight. Habit 4. Wine at 5. Moderate alcohol within social context. 4 out of 5 blue zones include moderate, regular alcohol consumption, typically 1 to 2 glasses of wine per day, drunk with meals and with friends. This is the most contested Power 9 habit, and the one that requires the most honest handling. If you already drink moderately and enjoy wine with meals and friends, the broader blue zone lifestyle context may offset some risk. If you do not drink, do not start based on this habit. Habit 5. Have a sense of purpose. Ikigai and plan de vida. In Okinawa, it is called ikigai, a reason to get up in the morning. In Nicoya, it is called plan de vida, a plan for life. Every blue zone culture has a word for it, and the research showing that sense of purpose extends life is among the strongest and most consistent in all of longevity science. Habit 6. Downshift. Deliberate stress relief every day. Every blue zone community has built-in, daily stress relief practices. Sardinians have a daily happy hour. Okinawans take a few moments each day to remember their ancestors. Adventists in Loma Linda observe a weekly Sabbath. Icarians nap regularly. Chronic stress activates inflammation, elevates cortisol, disrupts sleep, damages the gut microbiome, and accelerates cellular aging, as covered in our chronic inflammation video. Habit 7. Belong. Faith community adds 4 to 14 years. All 5 blue zones have a strong faith or community structure. Research shows that attending some form of faith-based community service 4 times per month is associated with 4 to 14 years of additional life expectancy, regardless of denomination or religion. Whether religious or not, find a community you meet regularly with a shared sense of purpose. A book club, walking group, volunteer organization, or spiritual community all provide the same social infrastructure. Habit 8. Loved ones first. Family as the biological foundation. Blue Zone centenarians keep aging parents and grandparents nearby or in the home. They commit to life partners. They invest deeply in their children. Research consistently shows that strong family bonds reduce morbidity and mortality through multiple pathways. Social support during illness, sense of purpose, consistent emotional connection, and reduced isolation. Habit 9. Right tribe. Your social circle shapes your biology. In Okinawa, close-knit social groups called moai, traditionally groups of 5 friends committed to each other for life, are a cornerstone of the culture. Research on social contagion shows that health behaviors spread through social networks. If your closest friends are overweight, smoke, or are inactive, your risk of those behaviors increases dramatically. If your friends exercise, eat well, and manage stress, those behaviors also spread. Let us bring the Power 9 together. These are not 9 random tips. They are 9 interlocking systems, and the research confirms they work together as a whole more powerfully than any single habit does alone. Move naturally throughout the day. Eat a plant slant diet with beans at every meal. Stop eating when 80% full, and eat lightly in the evening. Manage alcohol honestly. Find your ikigai, your reason to get up. Build daily stress relief rituals. Belong to a community. Put loved ones first. Surround yourself with people whose habits you respect. None of these require money. None require moving to Sardinia or Okinawa. They require culture, your own personal culture, built deliberately around the same patterns that emerge, independently, in every place on Earth, where people consistently live past 100. The blue zones show us something hopeful. The biology of longevity is not mysterious. It is not hidden. It has been lived, out in the open, in the same 9 patterns, by millions of people for thousands of years. The science has now caught up and confirmed what those communities have always known. All sources used in this video are listed in the description below, from the NIH National Institute on Aging, PubMed, the Gerontologist, and peer-reviewed longevity research. Share this video with someone who needs to hear that living well and living long are the same thing. I will see you in the next one.